Good morning to all the attendees and esteemed panelists. My topic is very brief today. It's basically an interesting article that I've come across, and it reads more like Ripley's Believe It or Not. I'll go through it and you can decide what you make of it. It sounds very unreal and very interesting at the same time. The topic is about the use of coal slurry in the generation of power. So it's basically an article that I'd like to go through. It's just a quick 2-minute article. So a coal water slurry fuel is defined by a number of factors including viscosity, particle size, rate of sedimentation, ignition temperature between 800 and 850 degrees Celsius, combustion temperature of 950 to 1150 degrees Celsius, its ash content, and calorific value between 3,700 and 4,700 kilocalories per kg. When water coal slurry fuel combusts, over 90%, that's 90% of its carbon content is consumed. Coal water slurry fuel is fireproof and explosion-proof. Ash content of less than 10% is desirable for boilers. For diesel engines, there is no limit. The production of coal water slurry fuel involves the crushing of coal or coal sludge to particles between 10 and 65 micrometers in diameter. Standard crushers can be used. Wet milling and homogenization with the additives as required and the preparation for intermediate storage. Large particle coal water slurry fuel can be used to produce steam in boilers. Smaller, under 80 micrometers, particle coal water slurry fuel can be used in diesel engines, with or without co-fuels. For example, low-speed machine or modular plant diesels can operate on pure coal water slurry fuel, whereas medium-speed diesels, such as locomotive engines, may need diesel too, as a co-fuel, which acts as an ignition source. Very small, 5 to 10 micrometer particle coal water slurry fuel has been trialed in combined cycle gas turbine power plants. Small-sized particles are more versatile in use, but are more difficult to produce. Converting coal to liquid form may simplify the delivery and dispensing of the fuel. It may be a cost-effective alternative to oil and natural gas. Separating non-carbonaceous material before making the slurry may reduce the production of ash to 2%. In the late 1950s, the Soviet Union looked for new methods of using coal sludge for power generation. Coal water slurry fuel was made in a ball mill, which pulverized the coal to coal sludge. This was done near a mine. In Belevo, Siberia. The coal water slurry was transported to another town, a distance about 262 kilometers. The pipeline had 3 intermediate pumping stations. The Belovo project used coal water slurry fuel in steam boilers at a rate of 1,340 tons per hour. There was a further project at Belovo between 1989 and 1993, and the development of coal water slurry fuel for district heating stations and power stations. In 2004, a coal water slurry fuel plant was also opened up at the same town. In 2012, the Austrian company, Effective Energy Technology, built facilities for production and combustion of coal water slurry fuel in Europe. Examples of the technology in practice are hydroshock type wet milling devices and standard water boilers equipped with swirl pre-chamber and coal water slurry nozzle developed by companies EET. Ladies and gentlemen, like I mentioned, this was an article I came across. I thought it was very interesting, but once again, it reads like Ripley's Believe It or Not. If anyone else has more information regarding this or its technology, I'm sure it's open for discussion. Thank you very much.